Okay.
Hello. Hey, it is August 11th. There's our book that we're going by. So we may have told you that we were going to be working on a service project this week. We're not sure. Um, we'll tell you a little bit more about that. But we did go and visit on Monday and take a look at the property to see what exactly had to be done. And we did some other stuff. I can't read my notes.
Post office. Oh, you went to the post
Oh
office.
yeah, it was
that?
very hard to get somebody in the post office to know what the post office does.
Not even that. Not even whatever.
Yeah,
but they didn't even know what they were talking about.
It was silly. While we were out, we did deliver one flyer that we had missed on the people that we're trying to locate, and so we delivered that later in the week. She called us and said, "Please don't
Be
call
in
me
touch
anymore."
with her.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, on Tuesday we had our normal district council meeting. Was in Woodland. We went there. Now we're split, Woodland and Dixon, and so one week we're thinking of going to one, and the next week go to the other. We're not sure, but anyway. And then okay, so there were seven sisters, 4 elders, and Judy and I, and it was a good meeting like usual. They just really are paying attention to be as good as they possibly can.
Not only that, but afterwards we give out snacks and such, and they just sit around and talk and laugh, and it's just very sweet.
It's really fun.
Very nice.
Then we started to do inspections. This is the last week of transfers, and so we had to inspect
7 apartments.
7 apartments, 17 people, 17 young missionaries, and 7 apartments. And so we did 3. I think we did. I'm not sure, but we did apartments. Yes, we did apartments, and they were fine. We started to make lists of things that we're going to need for the service project, gloves and bags and stuff like that. And the lady had to get the water turned on, and a key for an old abandoned truck that they wanted to get rid of. It was really a mess. I think I'm going to give you a link to the middle of the cleanup project. Okay, so then Wednesday we did more inspections. We did those in West Sacramento. That's where there's 2 apartments there, 2 sisters in one apartment, 3 sisters in the other. And then that evening we did the gospel studies again, and we had
10 people there.
Yeah. Was it 10?
Yeah.
10, and one of them was interested in the church from an outsider's point of view, taking discussions from missionaries to learn about the church, and is quite interested. So we'll see how that goes. So that was a good evening, and then we did 3 more apartment inspections on Wednesday. Which you get to hang out with the elders and sisters for a while. It's fun to do. We just kid around, give them a hard time about being clean and checking behind the refrigerator and stuff like that.
And things that they need, like a shower curtain and a mop and things like that, which they won't get themselves, so we get it for them.
Right. Well, we get reimbursed. And then at 7 p.m., the beginning of the service project, and that was a full-fledged farmer going over to the house to cut several limbs off a tree that were dragging on the roof of the house, and also just getting in the way on the side of the house. And he was to be there at 7, but I'd heard that he might get there at 6:30. We got there at 7. He was done.
He got there at 6:30. Cut things down.
2 of them. They just breezed right through it. Just he's a farmer. Farmers get stuff done. Okay, so let's see. That takes us all the way to Friday. Friday
was our service.
We did one last inspection. Oh, maybe we did at between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Between 9 a.m. and 11, we went over. Well, we actually stayed till 11:30. There were 4 elders and 2 sisters, Judy and I, and the lady that owns the house. and that went really well. And that I think I'll put a link in the email for that. Uh, she got some donuts for the young people and some water, and they worked hard.
Worked
They
really
must have
hard.
they must have bagged 20 bags
Yeah.
full of garbage. Found a
Electrical equipment that was no longer
yeah.
usable.
Anyway, by the time we were finished, it just really looked pretty good, and it was piled high with neatly, but piled high with bags and stuff like that.
Well,
And
tree limbs and
yeah.
and wood and lots of stuff. We found a dead cat.
Oh, and then they found a little
Three
kitty,
little kittens.
probably 3 weeks old. Two of them scattered, and one stayed, and one elder held the cat for 30 minutes to calm it down and pet it, just relax. And then they later took it to the animal shelter. Hopefully, it found a new life. It would have probably been eaten by something if we left it behind. Okay, so yeah, we after the
Then we had another inspection.
after the service project, we just cleaned things up and left and went to do another inspection. That was in Winters, California. And
then we came back to look at the place, and Norma was there.
oh yes, we dropped the sisters off. The elders and sisters can't be in the same car, just the rules. And so we took the sisters and dropped them off back home. And then we thought, let's just go back, make sure we did everything. And I was going to put some gloves and bags, hide them for the next group of people that were coming. And when we got back there, the owner, don't say the name, the owner was sitting on her front stoop, just staring kind of into space. And
she looked so relaxed.
oh,
And she was just very relaxed. She was very happy that things got cleaned up.
yeah. And she was reminiscing about parties they used to have on their front lawn. This place was pretty ugly before we got there, and it looked pretty good. It was dirt, not grass, but it really was
Dried
cleaned
grass,
up.
yeah.
And then she told us, she said, you know, the other day I prayed to Heavenly Father for some help. I'm just depressed. My husband has cancer and he's in recovery and things are just not going very well. And she said, I prayed to Heavenly Father for some relief. She said the next day I came by to pick some stuff up at the house, and there was a flyer from you guys. And then she called us the next day, and the following day was Monday, and by Friday the place was cleaned up. So well, it was very rewarding feeling.
She feels very blessed.
Yes. Okay, Saturday, you might not know this, but we're old, and so Saturday was a day of rest. Everybody else, day of rest is Sunday, but for us, Saturday was a day of rest. Although Judy did a whole bunch of sewing, and I did a whole bunch of computer work, but we didn't leave the apartment.
Now,
correct?
he just got a new computer, laptop, so he was trying to figure that out.
And I was talking to support people in the Dominican Republic, and you probably know how well that went.
So he called his old standby, Matt.
Yes, Matt. Woo!
That worked out really well.
Okay, so today, Sunday, we went to our regular meetings at this one. We went to the Woodland First Ward. Sometimes we go to the Woodland Second Ward, but today was Woodland First, 9:30 to 11:30, and then we went back over to see if the tree debris was gone, and it was. Now there's just plastic bags and trash, but the tree
take to the garbage.
Yeah, the tree. The farmer has what he calls a burn going on or something, and his farm is trees. I think it's almonds.
Well, he also does tomatoes and he does corn. I mean, he's a farmer. Very
his
well
big crop,
organized.
his
Yes.
big crop is
Yes.
almonds. And then tomorrow is transfers. Every 6 weeks, there's a big shuffle that goes on. People get sent to different places. And I think, is it 2 elders? Anyway, some are leaving, some are coming. And because of that, we needed another bed, dresser, and desk in Woodland Sisters apartment. They're going to have 3 sisters there.
In a 1-bedroom.
In a 1-bedroom, yeah. Well, they're just fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a mattress from Dixon, and we took a mattress support from here that we had in the storage, and we took it up to Woodland today and had the elders come and they carried them up the stairs like, of course, they were nothing. So that was great. And that pretty much takes care of it, right?
Yeah.
In the email, there should be a link also for the service project on Friday while everybody was there working. And it's pretty cool. And it starts off with the one elder holding the kitten very quietly.
Very
And he
sweet.
did that for
He
about
has a
a half
very
hour.
tender heart.
Yeah.
Very sweet guy.
Okay, so have a great week.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.